Hi, I'm Miranda from Angelic Reiki Light Healing, and today I thought we would talk about auras or the auric field. A lot of people ask me questions about seeing the aura and how to go about it, so I thought today would be probably a good topic to actually look into that. So, what is an aura? I think the first thing that you have to understand is that everything in the universe vibrates. So, an aura is a field of electromagnetic energy that surrounds us and it protects us from illnesses. So, that's what an aura does. It works through us and it protects us from illnesses. Um, our emotions actually affect the aura. So it's our emotions, it's the foods we eat, it's the whether we get enough rest, it's quiet time. A lot of things affect the auric field. Now, a lot of people go, well, I go and I get pictures done and they show my aura and it's all different colors. Well, remember, our auras change constantly. And a lot of things factor into that. And it could be how you're feeling at the moment. It could be the foods. It could be illnesses. It could be so many things. So it's not going to be very steady unless you are very steady within yourself. So that's the only thing that's going to keep it steady. But our colors and our auric field expands and shrinks up and moves around, and so there's so much more to know about the auric field. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to keep it very simple, just to give you some basics and give you a starting point if you want to learn a little bit more about it. Now, our auric field is made up of 7 layers, and those 7 layers are the physical, the emotional, the ethereal, the vital, the upper and lower mental planes. Okay, now these 7 layers, they correlate with our chakras. So the chakra system and the auric field work together. All right, so you've got the 7 layers and they work with our 7 chakras. Okay, so remembering that we receive energy through our auric field from the outside world, through our auric field, into our bodies, into our chakra system. But we also release energy through our chakra system, through our body, through the auric field into the world. So it's kind of in turn, we give it back and forth. So that's the exchange that our bodies do with one another, with the world around us. All right. So every living thing has an aura. That's the first thing you'd have to understand, that auras are around conscious objects like people, plants, animals. But it's also around non-living objects like water, crystals, gems, that type of thing. But where conscious items or conscious objects, the auric field changes. Non-living things, the auric field stays pretty steady. It stays pretty simple and pretty steady. I mean, we can change non-object items or non-living objects by a thought or intention, but for the most part, crystals and gems, they maintain a solid auric field, where ours change with our emotions, our food, our environment, that type of thing. Okay, so why would you want to learn to read an aura, and why would you want to know anything about it? I guess the biggest thing is to understand that your auric field is your spiritual signature. That's it. It describes you. It is you. It is a part of you. So a clean aura is going to be clean and bright and pulsating beautifully. And an aura that's not so healthy and doesn't have good intentions are going to be gray or very dark. So when you're seeing or practicing auras, that's something that you should know. Now, again, why do we want to learn and see auras? Well, it can help with our spiritual development, our consciousness, being aware of nature, of each other. So learning auras actually can be beneficial. One of the biggest things is that if you can read an aura, you could detect health issues before they actually manifest in your physical form. Now, I am not a doctor, so I'm not saying this replaces anything that a doctor can prescribe, but I am telling you, if you wanted to work with energy, this is another form of work that you can do to actually detect illnesses, is through the auric field. I'm a Reiki teacher as well, and one of the things that we do is we look at the auric field, and I can see an area that maybe needs some work just by the color of the aura around it. So I'm looking into the auric field. So, you know, with practice, anybody can do it, but you have to practice and you have to give up a few things and do a few exercises to actually get yourself to that point. All right, so a healthy aura, again, clean diet, fresh water, lots of downtime, you know, a meditation, prayer, quiet, just being quiet makes a big difference. Not so much electronics, because electronics actually can affect our auric field as well. And remember, you know, a lot of people are diagnosed with stress. Stress is one of the biggest things that everybody seems to be affected by. But ongoing stress can actually do long-term damage to our auric field and to our chakra system. So it would be worth your time to learn how to keep your auric field healthy for that purpose, so it doesn't break down and you don't get all of these illnesses. Okay, so ways that you can keep your auric field healthy. Nature, getting back in touch with nature. Being around trees and plants, they automatically vibrate healing energy. So when you're walking through the woods, don't you feel great? Well, the reason why you feel so good is because you're picking up on the energy that a tree is putting off or plants are putting off. So nature would be a great way to actually get back in touch with you know, nature and earth, and to clear your auric field and get it in balance. Another way would be auric brushing. Now, auric brushing is pretty interesting, and you would need a friend to help you or a relative to help you. And basically what they're going to do is they're going to hold their hands out above your auric field, and then they're just going to brush down. So they're brushing from the top of your head all the way down to your feet. So anything that may be coming off your auric field that's not healthy and good for you is going down into Mother Earth, and Mother Earth is transmuting that energy. Because again, energy can't be destroyed, it can only be changed or transmuted. So you're wanting somebody to go into your auric field and brush it down. All right, so that's called auric brushing. The next thing is color therapy. You know, colors have their own healing. So when you, and this is a good place to start, is maybe looking up color therapy and what different colors mean. But I'll give you an example of the color green. Green is calming and it's for health, to be healthy. So it's for healing and health. So if you wore green when you're not feeling good, it will make you feel better. If you imagine or visualize yourself breathing in green and breathing out green, again, it's going to make you feel better and it's going to keep you calm. So color therapy is really, really good. Sound therapy is another really good practice. And there's lots and lots of healing music out there. There's Reiki music, there's massage music, there's meditation music, there's Tai Chi music. There's just so much healthy, vibrating music out there that you can play. And what that music does is it activates the chakras. And in turn, it purifies the auric field. So having music on in the background is always really good to do. The other thing would be your mind. Really and truly, prayer and meditating are a huge piece in our auric health and even our chakra health and overall health. So if you want to feel better, spend a little bit of time each day praying, spend a little bit of time each day meditating, or taking just some time to focus on your breath. But taking that time will pay off in the long run. All right. Now there are other things, but I'm not even going to go through all of the things. But I would tell you creativity, being creative, being artistic, whether it's with playing a musical instrument or painting or drawing or doodling or writing, you know, a poetry or a story. Those type of things will also help with your auric field. Self-love. Self-love is a huge thing with helping with the auric field. If you love yourself, you are putting out that love energy, and nothing stronger than love. You are actually helping your auric field to become healthier. All right. So things that you need to do to help yourself see auras. The first thing you have to do, you have to stop being on the computer for long periods of time, watching TV for long periods of time, playing video games for long periods of time, because what happens when you're working with electronics, you're being exposed to all kinds of radiation, whether it's low level or high level, doesn't matter. You're being exposed to it, and it slows down slightly, but it does slow down your processing. All right. So and your mind is always constantly moving. And when you're looking at auras, your mind has to be still and your eyes need to be still. When you're watching a video game, it's a constant movement and you're constantly being very active. So that's where meditation and prayer come in, because you're being calm and you're focusing. And auric reading is done the same way. You have to be calm and you have to focus. All right, so you'd have to give those little habits up if you wanted to actually learn how to read an auric field or just even see it. All right, so techniques for looking or learning how to see an aura, I am going to post on my Facebook page, Angelic Reiki Light Healing, due to the fact that it's long processes and it would take a little bit more time, and I think I've already used quite a bit of time. So I hope this was helpful in understanding the auric field a little bit better and how you actually have the ability to fix it, to control it, and to learn or to remember something that you already know, but put it into practice. If you guys have any questions, again, you can make a comment below, or you can private message me, okay? Or send me an email on angelicreikilight.net. I look forward to talking to you guys again, and we'll talk to you the next video. Have a great day, guys. Bye.